Hello, and welcome to the second episode of Learn, Use, Make, Repeat. This is a daily video podcast where I talk about what I've learned, what I've used, what I've made today. So I've currently been interested in coin ring making. If you listen to the last episode, I talked a little bit about that. It's basically making like hand jewelry rings out of coins. Right now I'm using mostly quarters, and there's a tool called a ring stretcher, which is kind of expensive. They range from like $100 to like $600, and that tool basically stretches out the ring and allows you to change the size of the ring rather quickly. I don't have one of those. I've been using an aluminum mandrel and a 3/4 inch PVC pipe and a hammer. And I'll put a quarter that I've punched a hole into and folded once with a reduction die. I'll put that on the mandrel. I'll put the PVC pipe over it, and I'll bang on it with a hammer until I can slide it down the mandrel, and that increases the size of the ring, and it also shapes it. It folds it over. There's a couple problems with this method. The first one is that I have an aluminum mandrel, and aluminum is just weaker than the metal that the coins are made out of. So I've really beaten this mandrel up. I've made 7 coins on it. They all came out okay. I mean, they're wearable, but they're not beautiful. But it's a start, and I've basically gotten to the point where the mandrel has like chips in it, and I embedded the last ring I was working on in the mandrel, and I can't get it off. And that's a major problem with this method, is removing the ring from the mandrel. I had been using some chapstick to kind of lubricate it, but it's still stuck on there, and it's just not a very effective method. The rings aren't coming out the way I want. So you have the super cheap method where you just bang on the coin ring on the mandrel, and then you have the other end of the quite expensive ring stretcher. And today what I learned is that there's kind of an in-between. There's a ring stretcher that's not as mechanical. It doesn't have a lever. And it's a similar process to kind of banging on it. It's kind of like what I've done, but a bit reverse engineered. And I just broke down and I decided to order one of these things. Let me look up what it's called real quick, because it's just not coming to mind. Okay, so I checked real quick, and it's called a Rathburn ring stretcher. It's about $25 to $30, and the basic idea is it's very similar to what the mechanized ring stretcher does, except instead of the force coming from the lever, the force comes from you hitting a kind of spike-shaped piece of metal into the thing, and that stretches the ring out that you put on it. So hopefully that's going to make stretching these rings a little easier for me. Because so far, I mean, I'm able to produce rings, but they're not as nice as I'd want them to look. I really want them to come out professional. I want them to look, I would want them to look nice on my own hand. Like, I want them to look nice enough to where I'm like, yeah, I want to wear this ring. So that's the goal. So far I've made 7 rings that are wearable, that look like rings. They're a little rough, but I did finish them. So that's what I made. And I also posted them on Mercari. Now, through my content journey of just trying to make an income on the internet, Mercari has probably been the most successful referral program that I've been a part of. I've earned over $300 in credit just referring people to the app. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'm going to put a link for you to sign up for Mercari, because I think you should try it out. It's totally free to sign up. You'll even get a $10 coupon off your first purchase for signing up and creating an account. Just nice and easy like that. And I'll also include a link to my Mercari store, so you can check it out and see what a Mercari store looks like, kind of see what I'm doing. And you can look at other people's stores as well, just kind of see what's working for other people. I definitely suggest that. If you just want to buy stuff, that's cool. There's lots of cool stuff on there to buy. Now, if you want to sell stuff on Mercari, which I highly recommend, I've sold over $2,000 worth of things on Mercari. I've made $2,000 selling stuff on this app. And I hope to make a little bit more selling these coin rings on there, so that I can buy some better tools that will improve the quality of my product, which will increase, you know, how nice they look, I think, and how I'll be able to do a lot more ranges of sizes of rings. But I'm getting off subject. Let's talk about Mercari. If you want to sell stuff on Mercari, if you make stuff on your own, if you have a 3D printer, if you have old video games or movies around the house that you think are worth a couple bucks, you can quickly create a listing just by taking a couple pictures, adding a little bit of information, and Mercari will do the rest of the work for you. They will put that listing in front of people who are active buyers on the app, and if the price is right and it's in a good condition and there's somebody who wants it, chances are you'll probably make a sale. So right now, up until the end of the 9th month, I'm not really good with months, but the 9th month of 2020, Mercari is running a seller referral promotion. So if you sign up through my referral link and you sell, after you sell $100 worth of stuff using the app, they will give you $20 in credit for shopping on Mercari. It's a pretty cool deal. I think you can do it if you get motivated and you just create enough listings and the price is right. I'm sure you can make some money using this thing. I've done it. Something I always forget to talk about with Mercari is how shipping works. It's really my favorite thing about the app. All you have to do is put in how much whatever you're selling weighs when you create the listing. So I got a little like mail scale, a little package scale to weigh stuff, just to get a reference when I fill out listings. It was pretty inexpensive. It was like $10, and it's totally come in handy. So you just tell them how much it weighs. They create a shipping label for you, and whenever somebody buys your listing, all you have to do is print out that shipping label and put the thing in a package and drop it in a mailbox. Like you put the label on there, you package it up nicely, and you mail it out. It's no stamps, no nothing. It's very simple. It's really easy to do, and it feels really good when you sell something. Like a lot of online businesses have like an upfront cost, an investment you have to put in, and like with Mercari, you need shipping materials and a shipping scale and whatever you're selling, and that's about it. There is a 10% seller's fee, so you may want to take that into account when you create listings. Mercari is going to take a cut out of your sale, just 10% of whatever the price is. And then there's an interesting aspect to the price of shipping. You can choose to offer free shipping, which increases the chance that you'll sell your listing. I think it's by like 3 or 4 times. Like you're much more likely to sell if you offer free shipping, but you got to pay that shipping. So depending upon the cost of the listing, and I mean, these are the things you want to factor into the price when you create a listing. And I'm sorry, that's a lot of math. This is just stuff I've learned using the app. So that's Mercari. And like I said, I'm going to include a link to my shop. And you know, if you sign up through my referral link, you're going to get a $10 coupon off your first purchase. And I've put these coin rings on Mercari for $10. So, you know, if you want a coin ring made by me for the cost of shipping, because I don't do the free shipping thing. It's really hard for me to eat the shipping because it just increases the price of the item too much. It's too much to balance out. So I just have the buyer pay the shipping. That's easier for me. I don't mind if it takes longer for my stuff to sell. I'd rather wait for the buyer who's willing to pay for shipping. But, like I said, if you sign up using my referral link, you'll get a $10 coupon. You can get yourself one of these rings by visiting my page, and I'll ship it out to you. And I'm going to keep trying to make at least one coin ring a day. So far my max has been 5, but I really had like 2 hours to just sit and just pump them out, and I didn't run into any kinks. Today I was able to make one, and then I got one stuck on my mantle, so I kind of hit a clog. But I will continue to try and make them and post them on Mercari so that I can earn a little bit of money to get better tools. That's the idea, to reinvest into the operation so that I can have better products. So that's what let's see here, what's it called? Learn, use, make, repeat. That's what I've done. Thanks for joining me on this second episode of the podcast. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow for episode 3. Have a great day.